Hi, second graders. Friday writing here. Got my Bee Run shirt on, ready to roll. Okay, let's do it. Oh, when I first read this, I thought my brain might explode. So if you felt that way too, that's okay. I'm going to show you how to handle a complex prompt because it's not that bad. We'll just take it one step at a time. Write a story. Okay, it's a story, fiction, about a long-lost relative who suddenly shows up at your front door. Let's just get on with it. We just have to go with what we know, just like we do for math. Write a story. Okay, that'll be fiction about a long-lost relative. Okay, long lost means you didn't know. Relative means someone you're related to. So a long lost relative is like a family member you never even knew you had, or you hadn't heard from in forever. Like, what? So it's a surprise, a long lost relative. Some part of your family, a person in your family that you didn't even know about. It's exciting. Who suddenly shows up at your front door. This prompt already gave us a character, a long-lost relative, and a setting. They are at my front door. Let's do it. What would happen at a door? How would you know someone was at your door? There would be a knock or a ring on the doorbell. The doorbell rang. Okay. It was my long lost now I need a relative and I'm going to give them a name. I'm switching colors and leaving blanks here because you can use those blanks when you write to give me your own ideas. It was my long lost, okay, relative. Could be a cousin, could be a sister, a brother, uncle, an aunt. I'm going to go with cousin because usually cousins are kind of like your age, and also because everyone always asks me how to spell cousin, and now you'll know. Ha! Cousin. And I need to give them a name. Let's make it a boy cousin named, my long lost cousin, Ricky. Now, this is a surprise to me, so I will say, I didn't know I had a what? I didn't know I had a cousin named Ricky. I didn't know I had a cousin named Ricky. Actually, that sounds like an exclamation mark. That's an exclamation. I didn't know I had a cousin named Ricky. So, like, what would happen? Now I'm going to be learning about Ricky. So, turns out Ricky, that's who I'm talking about. You could sub in who you want to talk about. Is okay, so let's what could happen? It was my long lost cousin Ricky. I didn't know I had a cousin Ricky. Turns out Ricky is, okay, well, what could that be? Ricky is a second grader just like me. Ricky is a soccer superstar. Ricky is a YouTube star. Ricky is a famous musician. You can go anywhere you want with this. So find out I have a long lost relative. Turns out Ricky is a fifth, I'm just making this up, fifth grader in, let's pick a place. It turns out Ricky is a fifth grader in Mexico? Let's do it. I mean, I could pick anywhere. Sacramento, Florida. That's an I. Turns out Ricky is a fifth grader in Mexico. Okay, and this whole thing was like something unexpected because it happened suddenly. So if something happens suddenly, that is called a surprise. What a surprise is funny. It has an R in there. It's like surprise. So I don't know why. It's a rule breaker. We used to do this for like a lightning bolt. Like it's a rule breaker. There's a silent R in there. Okay. What a blank surprise. What a great surprise. Great's kind of overused. What a nice surprise. Nice. I use that word all the time. Let me think of a better word. What an, you put an N on here for amazing, because amazing starts with an A vowel. What an amazing surprise. What a fabulous surprise. What a strange surprise. All right, and then what, boys and girls, what did you learn here? What did we just accomplish? This prompt was complex. There was a lot going on here, but we just broke it down one piece at a time. We found out it's a story, that's fiction, not an opinion. Fiction. Long lost relative, we automatically had our character. Suddenly we knew, like, oh my goodness, that was a surprise. And we had our setting, our front door. So actually, if you remember that writing we did the other day about, oh, it's right here. Suddenly, the one about the giant bug. This one we didn't have very many, we didn't have much, the prompt didn't tell us much. It was that we call that open-ended, like we could just go on and on like crazy. We had to give our own, we had to make our own like borders for that. We had to put our own like guides in so we didn't get out of control with our thinking. But this prompt gave us a lot of things to go with. So we actually, it turned out, this actually turned out to be quite doable. So I hope you find it to be that way as well. Thank you for watching.